Well, howdy. Theresa here with
Brad.
and the critter. It is Vlogmas Day 4, December 4th, 2020, Friday evening at 8:40 p.m. And look at the hair. I don't want to hear it. I got to comb it or something. I did comb it. But yeah. What did I say?
I wasn't sure who you were talking to at first.
I don't know who I'm talking to either, actually. But anyway, I about forgot. You want to thank Mr. Heide because I about keep forgetting about I need to do a vlog. And he keeps saying to me repeatedly now, you better go do your vlog, honey. You better go do your vlog, honey. You still got to do a vlog. Oh, and he's right. So, it's raining out. But, well, it's pretty much quit now. But, we don't mind the rain. Let me see what the weather is. The weather today is 60 degrees. Feels like 59. The high today was 66. The low was 47. 90% chance of rain tonight. Was cloudy. Humidity at 96%. Wind is 6 miles per hour from the south. Sunrise was at 7:06 a.m. Were we still awake?
What?
At 7:06 a.m.
Just about.
Yeah, you don't even want to know about our schedule anymore. I'm not even going to make any excuses or anything. It just is what it is.
Our schedule is so jacked up.
Sunset was at 4:57 p.m. Tomorrow will be 55. Low will be 31. Only 10% chance of rain. So, that's good. So, yes, our schedule is very messed up, and it's going to probably be that way. And I'm just going to accept it. Okay? Good news is we got the Jeep headlight assembly installed today. We found Brad found a very nice mechanic here in Sharpsburg, honey.
Yeah.
And they only charged $50 to put the headlight assembly in. Brad was talking to him about some other issues with the Jeep. They're going to see what they can do about the door. It does need to be replaced. And if we were able to nurse this along for 6 more months, that would be ideal. Then we could trade it in. Because, see, the reason I say 6 months is we need about 6 months of his disability coming in before they really count that as income. Then we would be able to get a better car loan. And that's what we want to do. We don't really see where we need 2 vehicles because, Brad's home, I'm home. Even though I'm hoping that maybe I won't be home near as much, I'm wanting to get back out into the workforce eventually. And Brad's wanting to dig through the freezer and make as much noise as possible while I do this vlog. Right?
Right.
Brad is wanting to be a basic house husband, which thrills me to no end. I'm going to be just honest. I'm tired of cooking. I've done it. I've been a housewife all of my married life, basically. I've worked here and there. I got my cosmetology license, and then at the age of 40, I went back to college and went to college for about 2.5, 3 years. I've worked here and there, like I worked at a refinery, and I've worked at restaurants, and I've worked, my favorite job was working for our old landlord, cleaning and repainting apartments, Brad would rip out carpet and stuff. I would show the apartment. So, we quit doing that when we moved out to Bar None because it was clear across town, and sometimes he wouldn't be there and stuff, so it just didn't fit into our lifestyle. But, I've got some goals, and I've talked about those before. I want to get in a lot better shape. I want to become a lot healthier. I want to drop some weight. I'm hoping to possibly get some training. I'm thinking about becoming a dog groomer, possibly. That really appeals to me. I really love working with dogs, and I'm always messing with ours. And I groom our giant schnauzer. I'm just self-taught. But, it doesn't have to be over. Just because I'm 56, my life isn't over. I mean, if it took me even, let's say for all intents purposes, I'm 57. And if it took 3 years for me to lose weight, get in better shape, and get training, I still, at the age of 60, would have probably at least a good 10 years of working left. So, I mean, I would like to do that. I mean, whether or not I worked part-time, full-time, it would depend on how Brad's health is doing and his needs, and, what is going on, what my health is. But just because we're getting older doesn't mean we can't have hopes and dreams. Hey, honey,
I'm sorry.
are you about done?
I'm almost done.
This is really hard to hear myself.
I know. I'm sorry.
There's room in the smaller freezer for some of that stuff. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Anyway, okay. I'm
Okay.
trying to do a vlog. Love you. I might have to restart this.
No, I'm done.
There's been so much noise.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. But I thought we would never own another home. And here we are. And while we like our new mobile home a lot, I'm not that, and I like where we're at, kind of. I don't think either one of us is overly thrilled with the park because there were a lot of misconceptions. And I'm not saying this isn't a good community, it is. There's some improvement and they are working on it. But one of the things that kind of gets me is, like yesterday I went to go pay our electric and water and sewer bill. $232. Now, only 100 of it was for the electric. The electric isn't running any more than it did in that small ghetto trailer. But you want to know what is really driving up the bill? The sewer. Because we live out of town, they charge us $80 a month for our sewer alone. Brad called up and asked why was this so high? Is this normal? We weren't told that. It's a good thing Brad is getting disability, or else we would be hurting. But I do like living out here. They finished doing the soybean field and stuff, and that was nice. And but there is some improvement. There are some trailers that are very much in disrepair that once their lease or whatever the deal is with those, then they'll move in a new trailer. They'll get rid of that trailer, move in a new one, and have somebody buy that. Because there's some fighting and stuff going on, and there's it makes you kind of worry. But if I had the chance, I would love to move this onto a piece of land that was ours. And Brad's the same way.
Yeah.
If I had the chance, and if we had the extra income, I would move this. I would pay this off as fast as I could. I would move this to at least an acre, and I would have either a very large shed or maybe a garage built that was handicap accessible, that my husband could go on out in whenever he wanted. That would have heat and air conditioning. His girlfriend Alexa could live out there. Or I think he probably would have multiple girlfriends at that point in time. He'd probably have one in the house or a couple in the house and one out there, and but that's what I would love to see happen. And if I really want to dream really big, it would be zoned that you could have a business, and I would groom dogs out of facility there. The type of dog groomer I want to be is that dogs don't stay in cages. I hate that, and that's why I've never taken my dogs to a dog groomer, and no offense to any dog groomers out there, but I don't want to have a dog spend hours in a cage or a kennel afraid. I would want it, if I could, to have it like almost like a doggy daycare dog room, where the dog could play and romp. Now, if a dog is aggressive or there's a problem, then there would be separate rooms that, would be kind of like just their room because, like maybe they were aggressive and stuff. But that's what I really would love to have. I don't want to do the boarding because, I wouldn't want, again, dogs to be staying in their own cages and scared and stuff. It's different for me, like at the vet, because usually an animal is sick or just have had surgery or something. But anyway, it's a big dream. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but it doesn't hurt to dream. You never know.
Yeah. Well, and the only reason, you should be able to do that.
Yeah, the only reason I would not be able to do that is just cost.
Yeah.
And you would have to get a very effective way to clean up, like if a dog has an accident in the play area.
Yeah.
And stuff. And that can be done. There's different things. I watched a whole series of it.
Quit.
But I would love to do that. Hopefully I'll get to. Or do something, whatever path it leads me down. I'd like to make some income. I don't really have enough income made that would really amount to much Social Security for myself. And that is always an issue, too. So, we'll see. It really does interest me. Like I said, I have a cosmetology degree. I don't have a license, of course, here in North Carolina. But I don't really care to go back in that. I'd rather work on the animals.
Can I comment on that?
No, you can't.
Okay.
What? No, you can't.
No, what I was going to say is, and I'm not bad-mouthing cosmetologists, but the cosmetologists that I know of that are the most successful, that they've got a certain flake.
Yeah. Well, and it's not only that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
but you got to be kind of careful how you.
Yeah. No, and I hope I'm not insulting anybody, but they have to have a certain personality that sets themselves apart.
They do, and every woman wants to be kind of gushed over and flattery and stuff, and and also too, it depends on how big of a network of friends and stuff you have too.
Yeah.
Because if you have a big network, like when I was in cosmetology school, there were a lot of girls that had large families that would come in to have their hair cut, or they'd have a lot of friends. Well, I didn't have either. So, but, so we'll see. It's good to have goals.
Yeah.
It keeps you going. It keeps you, if you have a goal, large or small, like maybe your goal today is you're going to cut your darn toenails. And you get that done, then you feel good about yourself. Or maybe your goal is just that you're going to make your bed. Or whatever. So I've learned the hard way recently that I can't control or make anybody else happy but myself. Brad has to make himself happy. I have to make myself happy. My family has to set and make themselves happy. You can't be responsible for somebody's happiness or unhappiness. Yes, you can add to on both levels, but you can't make happy. And especially, I think, with all of us, with the pandemic, it's given us more time to kind of reevaluate our life and reevaluate what we're doing with our life and what's really important. And I think that's really good. I would love to have weight loss surgery. I was 2 weeks out before, and then all of a sudden we got hit with a big glitch, and so that did not happen. And that was the second time I had tried. We're going to look in and see if the new insurance we have, if that will cover it or not. If not, I'll have to just, do it the old-fashioned way, which is very hard. A friend of mine from Wyoming, and she's a young lady. She's around my daughter's age. But she just got approved to have a gastric sleeve. And I told her, I said, I'm really envious. I would love to have had weight loss surgery, but I am super duper happy for you. Because, let's be honest, guys, the comorbidity rate when you're heavy is really up there. Now, it's not as, and I know that no surgery is 100% safe. There are problems with the weight loss surgeries too. But when you get to be my age and you get to be a larger size like I am, you wonder about how long you will live at this size. The arthritis is worse. It's harder to be treated and stuff. I'm not saying it can't be, and I'm not saying I hate myself. I don't. I am who I am, but I can improve. Even if I only lost 50 pounds, guys, even 10 pounds, that's good. Or I stay the same, but I'm healthier and I can move around better. Okay, fine. I just want to eat healthier because that's good for my diabetes, and just, make the most of every day. As we get older and we see more and more of our friends and family pass away or come down with terminal diseases or life-altering medical conditions, it makes you really think. You could not have told me even 2 years ago that Brad would be as disabled as he is. He really struggles greatly to stand up. Now, like, if he's out in the kitchen right now and he's sitting down, the boy is a working machine, aren't you?
I are.
Earlier, he just about wanted to cry because he was so much darn pain. I put some capsaicin on him. Did you even feel it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, because sometimes I put it on and it's not hot. Yeah. Sometimes I put it on and it's on fire.
Oh, it is definitely there.
Okay.
Yeah. It is definitely there.
Is the pain better? You can't tell because the back's on fire, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, anyway, that's what we're planning on doing. I don't know. Hoping to get the tree up. We're going to get that tree up Sunday.
Yes.
I got the ornaments in. I'll show you guys. I told you guys what happened with the other set of ornaments and getting my refund and stuff from Walmart. We got to take that chair back, too, hon.
I know.
I accidentally ordered a child desk chair instead of... But anyway, so these came in. I want to do the tree. It's a black tree. I want to do it in red and gold. I know this looks kind of brown, but it's red. And then... here's the gold ones. And then... here's the garland. So... I got the hooks. All that kind of stuff. My exercise bike came in today. I haven't even opened it yet, though. Man, sliding that sucker in. Brad was gone at the mechanics, having them do that headlight assembly, which thank you so much. Now we aren't regulated that we can't, because it was a big panic. It's like, you best be home by 4:30 because it's going to get dark and you got only one headlight and we didn't want to get a ticket or something. But, yeah, thank goodness that box had straps on it. But I'm anxious tomorrow I got to clean out a corner and stuff and to get that undone so I can get on it. See what it's like. I'll show you guys. I got in my resistance bands and my gloves too. So sometime next week I'll get in the mat. I bought a mat to go underneath the exercise bike because That can be kind of hard on your carpet. And this is new carpet, so I wanted to get a mat. What else, hon?
One of the things, we've had exercise bikes and treadmills, and you have always been so great using an exercise bike.
Right.
The treadmills, not so much.
Well, you know what I discovered? Treadmills are weight rated too.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And also, it depends on your stance. And if the wider your feet are apart, you need to have a wider treadmill.
And that was the problem. And I don't like treadmills.
I don't either.
But that was the problem I had with the treadmills, was I kept clipping the side.
That's me.
I just about do a face plant off the end of it.
And I thought about getting a treadmill, but it's more expensive than a bike, and this bike is for heavyweight people. So it's got a bigger, larger weight cap, capacity, and I'm very excited about it. So I do well with the exercise bike. Thing with me with an exercise bike, if I can't breathe that well, I can still ride the bike normally. The biggest thing is I'll have to keep getting off to go to the restroom, especially if I've drank a whole lot of water.
Yeah.
But I like it because I can sit there and I can still play like solitaire for that half hour I'm riding a bike. And that's super. To me, it's almost a treat. So I use that for my cardio, and then I'll use resistance bands for the other exercise for my legs and my arms and stuff. So, yeah. Honey, I've taken a couple of days off of not lifting near as much, and my arms feel better.
Good.
So,
Good.
yeah. And I think, have you noticed, not trying to overdo it, that I'm in a better mood?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I was just trying to do too much.
Well,
there was some things going on with family that was really stressing me out big time. And so I've had to just step away and just say, they got to do what they're going to do, and we're going to do what we're going to do.
Well, one of the things you and I both said in Florida is that we had a real serious time crunch to get everything packed.
Yeah.
But then once we got up here, we could take our time unloading.
Well, I know, but it's hard when it's,
is.
I'd like to greatly find my husband's clothes someday. When we were getting ready to move, I packed him in a clear tote. Most of his socks, or not socks, but a bunch of his shirts, shorts, and underwear. And it's been lost ever since. Because it didn't make it it wasn't left out, the movers just put it in with everything else. And so he even had to buy an outfit because he didn't have, and we had to buy more underwear. When we find his clear tote, he's going to have about 50 pairs of underwear now. But, yeah, it's just, I was so darn mad the other day, guys. I went in that first bedroom, and I was trying to pull stuff because I wanted to find a Christmas decoration. And they destroyed or damaged so many of my paintings. Some I can fix, some I cannot. Great big heavy totes, right? Not just super cheap, but nice totes that are crushed and broken and stuff. And it's like, oh. If you're ever moving and you have the choice, go ahead and pay for a better moving company because, yeah, between those two, the loading and the unloading, holy crap, but it's done, it's over with, this way it is. Still loving ER on Hulu. I'm loving, called A Teacher. Been watching that. Watching a few horror movies and stuff. I'm loving the Hulu. I haven't really done anything on Netflix because I'm just all Huluized now. Huluized. But I haven't wrapped anything. So, for Christmas, I hate wrapping presents. I'll probably beg somebody.
Oh, for a small fee, yeah.
Whose first name starts with a B?
Bitch. I mean,
Good thing I'm not monetized because I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized. So if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please do so. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, help a homegirl out.
and comment.
And comment, because I love your comments.
I love reading the comments.
Brad reads them better than I do. A lot of times he'll sit and read them to me. So, you know.
A lot of times I will respond to the comments.
Yes. Yes. I mean to. No, I forget. You know how I am? Anyway, dogs are eating their dinner. Charlie's getting rice all over the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a blast radius. Tell you. And Brad and I were going to take separate rooms. Okay, one more quick story. I'll let you guys go. So last night, and I told him, I'm having my own bedroom. You're going to have your own bedroom. You can just sleep on the couch until then because I want my own room. And he's just like, okay. Well, he was out here watching TV for a long time, which I didn't care about. And then I felt bad, though, later on because I'm like, well, if you're going to be uncomfortable out here, you can come back in and sleep on the smaller bed. He's like, okay. So he comes in there after the movie was over. And then, like, I'm short, man. I used to be 5'5". Now I'm 5'2.5", maybe 5'3". Today might be 5'3" with the hair. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm short, right? And he's 6 feet tall. So his legs somewhat hang off of the bed. This little twin bed. And I like a harder, firmer mattress than he does. I'm on that queen, and it's too squishy, and I'm uncomfortable, and I feel like I can't move, because, see, it's got this memory foam egg crate topper on it, and I just feel like I've been sucked in, you know, and so he's laying there trying to sleep. I'm laying there trying to sleep. Finally, I'm like, are you uncomfortable? He's like, well, and I'm like, because I am, and we could trade back our beds. And he says, do we have to move everything that goes with them? Because, you know, I got my lamp and the tart burner, my little fan. And I'm like, no, just some of it. So.
Well, I didn't want to bitch.
I know, but we switched it back, and then we talked for a long time. Then, about 6:37 this morning, we finally went to sleep. Hi, Turkle, come on. Come on, my little buddy. Come on. You say hi to everybody. He's a Charlie. He just had dinner. Now he don't care about any of us. Let's see. Charlie.
And then he left a blast radius.
Did you leave another blast radius? Come here, Charlie. Come here. What, you're not going to come here? Are you ignoring me? He is. Yes, I got stuff all over me. I don't even know what it is. This was clean, but no, it's not. Anyway. That's what we got going on here. Mm-hmm. No weekend plans? Well, the Christmas tree. I'm decorating something.
I better not stop moving.
You better not stop moving with your beard and your long hair. You better not.
I might get garland.
You might. I got garland.
I know you do. That's what scares me.
I can do you a ho-ho.
I'm not a ho-ho.
You are a ho-ho.
No, I'm not a ho-ho. I'm a
okay, you're jingle bells.
Lady.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. I'm not singing the rest of the song. All right.
Wow.
Now we're leaving. Anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And
me too.
I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.